Thank you, Caroline. Now, scuba instructor Brian Stafford showed Fox 46 Charlotte what usual conditions at Lake Norman look like. And as you can see in this video, the visibility is only a couple of inches, if that. Stafford says he was just 13 feet underwater when he took this footage for Fox 46 Charlotte. Julian Ortiz spoke to him about certain issues that divers can face while underwater.
For many divers at Lake Norman, they say they can rarely see everything in front of them.
Lake Norman, again, all depending on what part of the lake, you can have 3 to 4 foot viz to 5 foot viz to what we call blackout conditions, where if you put your hand to your mask, you're not even going to see your hand.
Regardless of the condition, all divers start the same, even first responders. They all go through a 24 basic diving skills course involving how to handle running out of air and even taking your mask underwater. Their final test is a checkout dive where they put everything they've learned to the test in open water, regardless of the conditions in the water. Divers say that the summer months are the worst months here at Lake Norman. The reason why is because boats and storms are shaking up the lake bottom, creating this murky water, and they can't see through it. Brian Stafford has seen it all underwater.
We've actually found a fuel tank off an F-86 fighter jet.
Stafford has worked for law enforcement and done rescue dives. He told Fox 46 Charlotte that a lot of the equipment rescuers use is standard. What's different is their specialized training and masks. They have a two-way radio to be able to communicate with other divers and anyone on the ground. They also follow a specific rule for safety.
We do what's called the rule of thirds. So if I start with a tank that has 3,000, I may only search until I have 2,000 left in the tank, then I'm gonna go ahead and come up. I try to end the dive with 1,000 PSI, and that way the rule of thirds says I got 1,000 to use, 1,000 to get back on, and 1,000 for reserve just for safety.
Stafford says continual training is key for any underwater dive.
I've been in some stressful situations. I've always believed in my training, and I've always resorted back to it. Have I ever been spooked underwater? Absolutely.
In Mooresville, Julian Ortiz, Fox 46 Charlotte.
Certainly a lot of questions about exactly what happened. Now, our coverage of the tragedy on Lake Norman continues online. Head over to fox46charlotte.com, and there you'll find the latest information about Captain Bradley Long and missing swimmer Isaiah Cruz.